Ever wondered why good communication feels so hard in today's world? In this video, we'll dive into the surprising science behind poor communication skills, why our brains misfire in conversations, how modern life makes it worse, and what we can do to truly connect with others. If you've ever felt misunderstood or struggled to express yourself, this one's for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Drop a comment. What's one moment where you wished you had communicated better? Have you ever walked away from a conversation thinking, why didn't that come out the way I meant it? Or maybe you felt like someone just didn't get you, no matter how clearly you thought you were speaking. Poor communication is everywhere, from awkward texts to arguments that spiral out of nowhere. But here's the real question. If humans are social creatures, why do so many of us struggle to actually connect through words? The truth is, poor communication isn't just about forgetting the right vocabulary or being shy. It's deeper. Our brain, evolution, and environment all play a part in why speaking and listening well feels harder than it should. Let's break this down step by step. First, let's talk about our brains. We like to believe that language is straightforward. What I say equals what you hear. But neuroscience researchers tell us that it's way messier. When you listen to someone, your brain isn't just hearing words. It's filtering through your past memories, emotions, and even biases. That means the same sentence can carry 10 different meanings depending on the mood of the listener. Ever notice how a joke lands differently depending on who you tell it to? That's your brain's interpretation center at work. Now add in another layer, attention. Studies show the average attention span today has shrunk dramatically because of constant digital interruptions. Our phones buzz, notifications pop up every 2 minutes, and every conversation has to fight against an army of distractions. Imagine trying to tune a radio while standing in a thunderstorm. That's what today's attention economy does to our ability to listen and speak clearly. Then there's emotion. Communication isn't just logical, it's emotional. Our brains evolved to prioritize survival, which means we're wired to react more strongly to perceived threats than to calm reasoning. So when someone gives feedback, even in a nice tone, our brain may still process it as an attack. That's why arguments can escalate so quickly. It's biology, not just bad manners. But here's the kicker. Schools, workplaces, and even homes rarely teach us how to communicate. We learn math, science, and history, but where's the class on listening? Where's the training on expressing your thoughts without defensiveness? Most of us are winging it every single day. And because we're so focused on what to say, we forget the other half of communication, understanding. Psychologists call this the illusion of transparency. We assume other people know what we mean when in reality they usually don't. So, why does all of this matter? Because poor communication costs us deeply. It costs us friendships, opportunities, relationships, and even time. Have you ever repeated the same instructions 3 times? Miscommunication literally drains hours of our life that we never get back. It quietly steals from one of our most valuable resources, time itself. But here's the hopeful part. Communication is not a fixed trait, it's a skill. Neuroscience shows our brains remain flexible through something called neuroplasticity. That means with practice, we can rewire the way we talk and listen. The best communicators aren't born gifted. They train themselves to pause before replying, to listen without interrupting, and to focus more on clarity than on cleverness. Small habits like repeating back what you understood, asking genuine questions, or even being comfortable with silence can change the entire dynamic of a conversation. So the next time you feel misunderstood, don't think of communication as a roadblock. Think of it as a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. And when we get better at communicating, we don't just exchange words, we exchange time, respect, and meaning. So I'll leave you with this. What's one area of your life where better communication could change everything? A friendship? A career goal? A family conversation? Reflect on that, because every word you use is shaping the life you live. And if this made you think, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Who knows, maybe you'll start the conversation that someone else really needed today.